Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is qualifying for race number 13, the finale race of the 2018 ARCA Racing Series, presented by Krispy Kreme, happening in less than an hour at 5 p.m. Eastern right here on Napa Fan. The first gonna set the field for the starting lineup. We got ourselves 14 drivers in championship contention heading into the finale race, and gonna list the point standings right here, and all of these drivers I list have a mathematical chance at winning the championship here today. Ryan Kinghart, the points leader, 266 points towards the championship. And it's Derek Hamill only 3 points behind. Lauren Martinez is 9 points behind. Jonathan Wong and Matthew Phillips are both 10 points behind. And Nick Kennedy is 20 points behind, Ace Garcia 21 points behind, Julius Anderson 22 points behind, Fisher G 23 points behind, Juan Garcia 26 points behind, Jonathan Logan 27 points behind, defending champion Nathan Stapleton and Nathan Faden are both 30 points behind, and Dylan Young 37 points behind, all with a mathematical shot at winning the championship. However, it's only the top 5 in points who really have the best shot at winning it. And throughout the race later today, we're going to focus on those 5 because the odds of someone like Nick Kennedy, Ace Garcia winning are kind of slim, considering that there are so many guys ahead of them in the point standing. So Ryan Kinghart, Derek Hamill, Lauren Martinez, Jonathan Wong, and Matthew Phillips. The 5 guys to watch for in today's General Tire 200. Yes, today's. I have not had the time to do this. But hey, you know what? We're finally getting to it. You guys seen qualifying, and you will see the finale race in less than an hour right here on Napa Fan. Brad Stover will be the first driver to complete a lap here. He came close to winning the championship last year in the ARCA Series. Wasn't that close this season, but he's going to clock in the first time here at Talladega, but without a draft. And a draft is definitely going to be significant in this qualifying session. Now, it is Talladega, so where you start doesn't really matter that much, but these guys are still going to want to get a good starting position either way. There's Julius Anderson. He actually was the points leader, I think, heading into the Kansas race, and he fell all the way back to 8th in the points standings because of that race. It did not go well for him at all, and just like that, he's 22 points behind heading into the finale. He won at Daytona at the beginning of the season, however, so we'll have to see if he's going to have a chance. Like I said, those top 5 guys in points are the 5 guys to watch for in this championship. There's one of those guys, Jonathan Wong. He's not even won a race this season, and neither has Matthew Phillips or Lauren Martinez or Ryan Kinghart. The only guy in the top 5 in points who has won a race is Derek Hamill, and guess which race he won? Watkins Glen, the site of the past 2 champions and their wins during that season. And what I'm saying is, the Watkins Glen winner in the ARCA Series has won the championship the past 2 seasons, and once again, the Watkins Glen winner has a chance at winning it this season, and a very good chance at that. If either Derek Hamill or Ryan Kinghart win the race, they're going to win the championship. Actually, you know what? That's not quite true, because Ryan Kinghart could possibly lead the most laps in the race, finish second, Derek Hamill will win, and Kinghart still have the advantage, I think. I'm not sure about that, though. I gotta think, it's a 34-car field, so you only get 3 bonus points for the win. Get another bonus point for leading a lap, which you would if you won the race, of course. Another bonus point for leading the most laps. So it is possible that Derek Hamill could have 38 points and Ryan Kinghart have 35, but even then, Derek Hamill would have the tiebreaker because he has won a race this season and Ryan Kinghart has not. So whoever wins, if either Ryan Kinghart or Derek Hamill win the race, they are the champion. For Lauren Martinez, she needs to finish 9 positions ahead of Ryan Kinghart and 6 positions ahead of Derek Hamill without any bonus points. She would need to lead a lap and have Derek Hamill, Ryan Kinghart, neither of those guys lead a lap and finish 8 positions ahead of Ryan Kinghart, or 3 or 2 positions ahead of Derek Hamill. That's just the tie. Actually, she needs 9 points to pass Ryan Kinghart if that's the situation. But under a normal situation, he needs to finish 10 positions ahead of Ryan Kinghart to advance past Kinghart, and 7 positions ahead of Derek Hamill to advance past Hamill. And Jonathan Wong, Matthew Phillips, a very similar situation. So we'll try to count those bonus points as it goes on later today. And we'll have to figure it out if any of those guys lead the most laps, any of those guys lead laps, because that will definitely come into play for this championship. The first ever season we've done this, where we've had bonus point for leading laps and leading the most laps. And it might get just a little confusing out there, and the reason why I actually didn't do it in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series is for this very reason. But, like I said, if either Ryan Kinghart or Derek Hamill win, it's game over for everybody else, and they win the championship as well. But there's a lot of other guys with a chance, and it's going to be interesting to see how it all goes down. You never know when the big one could happen at Talladega. One of the wilder places to have a finale race, I can say that much. Erica Douglas to the pole with Derek Hamill's second fastest. Then it's Nick Kennedy, who's 20 points behind. Season 1 champion Nick Smith, Tuji Yaramachuk. Number 5 of Colton Yo, Jonathan King, Juan Garcia, Tyler Markell, and Jonathan Logan. The top 10, that is how they will line up for the General Tire 200 in less than an hour right here on Napa Fan. It will premiere. Erica Douglas will lead the field to the green flag here at Talladega. Take a look at the rest of the results right there in qualifying. But I will say, it doesn't really matter where you start. You got Ryan Kinghart there in 33rd, but he can move his way from 33rd to the lead in probably 6 laps. So it's still anybody's shot for this championship. Matthew Phillips and Lauren Martinez tied. Lauren Martinez will actually get ahead of Matthew Phillips by 1 point. That's how much they're separated by in the points championship. So Martinez will start 26th, and Phillips will start 27th. That's the official rule right there. And that might hurt Martinez because he's going to be starting on that outside lane. And, of course, at Talladega, the outside lane, it does not work. Only through the tri-oval, but the rest of the racetrack, it does not work. But either way, that's how they're going to line up for today's General Tire 200 right here from Talladega. We're going to crown a champion in the ARCA Series right here, right now, in less than an hour. So don't go anywhere in less than an hour. Right here at 5, it will premiere the General Tire 200, the finale in Season 3 of the NOFSRL ARCA Racing Series, presented by Krispy Kreme. Let's get to the trucks and their qualifying session, and then we'll get to the race later today at 5. Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and now that we're done qualifying for the ARCA Series, and just before the ARCA Series race, we're going to qualify for the trucks, which will be tomorrow, right here on Napa Fan, at 5 p.m. Eastern. The Scuff came into 50, race 15 of 17 in the season, and the championship battle over here isn't quite as extreme as the ARCA Series battle, but it's still important to discuss. Andrew Ross coming into the race to the points leader still. 381 points towards the championship for him. John Arndt is now only 20 points behind. He closed in quite a bit at Las Vegas on Saturday. Dale Salzman 53 behind. Cameron Garlington 66 behind. And Audra Baranowska 71 behind coming into this event. They also have a mathematical shot at the championship, but the way it's looking like it's going to be a battle between Andrew Ross and John Arndt, and it could be very close next Christmas, or next Tuesday. I need a break so bad. But either way, Johnny Gardner, first guy out there. For Sport, the owner, Trey right alongside us here at Talladega. And the championship battle is very spread out, but it's still far from over. Andrew Ross and John Arndt have been the dominant guys all season. I'm going to give you an opportunity to make a prediction on who you think is going to win the championship. Will John Arndt close in, or will Andrew Ross hold it until Homestead?
Well, first I have to get through Talladega. This track is known for being a wild card track. It literally puts the wild in the wild card. So it's unpredictable. Crew chiefs go to bed every night having nightmares about racing here the next day. It's just so unpredictable, and I don't know. This could totally reshape the championship, to be honest.
It could, but I will say, John Arndt is the defending winner of this race. So you gotta watch out for him. He knows how to get it done here at Talladega. It takes skill to win at Talladega. And John Arndt has been known to do it, as he won this thing 1 year ago. Dale Salzman also has won here at Talladega before, I think. You know what? I think I might be thinking about a time before Napa Fan when it was DR340 G38 when he won here at Talladega. That's how long Dale Salzman's been around. Of all these guys, Dale Salzman and Cameron Garlington, they've been around forever. Of course, Cameron Garlington's the champion, won the Chick-fil-A Cup Series championship a couple of years ago. Nadia Bernowska still has a shot. She did really well at the beginning of the season. She's 71 points behind coming into this event. We'll be tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. There is Andrew Ross in the 21. I will say where you start doesn't really matter too much here at Talladega. So we're not going to focus too much on the qualifying, but we'll talk about this championship. And like I said, John Arndt, the defending winner of this race. And, you know, just comparing this season to last season for the Truck Series and John Arndt, I mean, he did win this race last year. I believe it might have been his first top 10 possibly. But either way, it's been a completely different season for him. 7 top 10s, 4 top 5s, 2 wins, 2 poles, second in the points. They definitely turned it on this year for John Arndt and that 05 team. And who knows, he might just get the championship this season. He's the guy to beat for it. At least for the 34 other guys behind John Arndt in the point standings. He's the guy to beat for it. But the guy John Arndt has to beat is the rookie Andrew Ross in the 21. So, you know, Andrew Ross came out of nowhere. His first ever season on Napafan, and here he is leading the championship race, 14 of 17. He's got to hold on ahead of one of the most experienced veterans on the grid, John Arndt in the 05. And he just went to second fastest, by the way. And that's where Derek Hamill's going to be starting tomorrow for the ARCA Series Championship. And he's second in the points over there as well, so very interesting there. But we do still have 3 races left in the Truck Series. We got Talladega, we got Phoenix, and we got Homestead. So there's still 3 races left, a long time to catch up for these guys. Audra Baranowska's 10th fastest right now. She still has a shot. Dale Salzman in the 35 is, see where he is. Keeps on changing. He's 27th fastest right now, John Arndt is, or Dale Salzman is, I should say. And the 25 of Cameron Garlington is right now 7th fastest. So pretty good run there for Cameron Garlington in the 25. He and Dale Salzman got together at Las Vegas. They have that issue, and they actually probably would be a little bit closer to Andrew Ross if that issue did not happen. Happened on the restart. They got spun around and ended up hurting Garlington more than it did Salzman. Garlington now 66 behind. Salzman did manage to close in a little bit on Andrew Ross, but they cannot close in by those raindrops, those drops in the bucket that they are closing in by if they're going to have a shot at the championship, because there's only 3 races left, and I don't know. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a win out of either of those guys, and neither of them have even come close to winning this season. They've been very consistent, but I've not seen them up front for the victory that much this year at all. Salzman did come close at Bristol, I will say, but it's not close enough for the victory. And Andrew Ross just went the 4th. Now, like I said, where you start your Talladega doesn't matter too much. He's content with where he's starting in the 4th position right there. Mark Davidson right now with the fastest time in the number 89 with Eric Monaco, Matt Dalio, Andrew Ross, and Ashlyn Boyd. The top 5. Time should be running out here very shortly. This could be it. And it isn't. 30 more seconds on the clock. These guys won't get their times in. Watch out for these guys here. Nobody there getting it. Nobody there improving. So that'll probably be it. And it will be Mark Davidson in the number 89 who will start on the pole position for tomorrow's 19-lap event here from Talladega. The Scuff Gaming 250 will be led at the green flag by Mark Davidson. They're the official standings for qualifying right there.
Drivers, to your cars.
Take a look at the rest of the results, and no ties, and that means that is how they will line up for tomorrow's Scuff Gaming 250 here from Talladega. But it's anybody's race. Any one of these guys can get the win. Even Ryan Durrani starting last could work his way from the back to the front. Doesn't take too much to do so here at the Talladega Super Speedway. But either way, thank you guys very much for watching. Congratulations to Mark Davidson. We'll see you guys in less than an hour for the ARCA Series finale from Talladega. That's at 5 tonight. And then tomorrow night, it is the Scuff Gaming 250 from Talladega in the Turkey Hill Truck Series race. 15 of the season for these guys. And it will further deepen the plot of the championship in Season 5. Congratulations to Mark Davidson on behalf of Trey Wright. He'll be on the booth tomorrow for the truck race as well. And I will see you guys later.